A massive show of solidarity rarely seen on the streets of Moscow. Tens of thousands have turned out for a march in memory of the murdered opposition figure Boris Nemtsov. The former deputy prime minister and fierce critic of Vladimir Putin was gunned down just 200 meters from the Kremlin. This woman told Euronews Boris Nemtsov was a bright and charismatic politician. With his death, my hope has died. My hope for a future Russia where human rights are respected and there's no corruption. That's the future we all hope for. Nemtsov was murdered just before he was due to lead a big rally against the war in Ukraine. This man says Nemtsov was of the view that Russia has no role to play in Ukraine and is not allowed to interfere in its internal affairs, whether secretly or openly. I supported Nemtsov from this point of view, and that's why I brought along the Ukrainian flag. Many held up photos of Boris Nemtsov and the message, "We are not afraid." Anti-Putin slogans were also chanted. Our correspondent says for a long time the Russian opposition couldn't get permission for their March the 1st rally. And then it was approved, but only if held far away from the city centre. But the murder of Boris Nemtsov left the authorities with no choice. They had to allow opponents of Vladimir Putin to rally right here next to the Kremlin, and near the spot where one of the most prominent opposition leaders was killed.
Euronews, Moskva.